What is going on, everybody? Welcome to my lava runecrafting guide in 2025. This guide is aimed to teach you everything that you need to know about efficiently crafting lava runes for some of the best runecrafting XP in the game. So we're going to go through everything you need to know in this guide and what items you're going to need, how you're going to do the process, all of that stuff. So stay tuned. Let's get into this. Before we get started with today's guide, if you didn't know, I have a merch store. There is a link in the description below this video where you can go over and check that out. Everything in the merch store is handmade by me personally at my office at home. As for supporting the channel, if you'd like to support the channel, this is the best way to do so. I don't accept donations. I've turned off all monetization except for YouTube ad monetization. Because I don't think that you guys as fans and viewers should throw your money away. If you're going to support the channel, I think you deserve to have something for that. All kinds of stuff in the merch store like pint glasses, beer mugs, coffee mugs, signs, mouse pads, all kinds of good stuff. So if you are interested in supporting the channel, there is a link in the description below to my store. All right, so let's get into this guide. The first thing we are going to cover in this guide is going to be experience rates. If you're watching this guide, it looks like you're interested in lava runecrafting, but we want to keep you interested. We want to make sure these experience rates are something you're going to be interested in. Now, I want to say these experience rates are going to be pretty active. You're going to have to pay a lot of attention. This method is quite click intensive. So if you have the time and the attention span, this could be for you. Starting out at level 23, when you can initially start crafting lava runes, you're looking at an experience rate of about 38,000 XP per hour. Once you get up to level 50, you're looking at an experience rate of around 60,000 XP per hour, and that is going to assume you are using the small, medium, and large rune pouches containing 18 additional essence. At level 75, you're looking at 66,000 experience per hour, and this will assume you're using the large and giant pouches. At level 85, you can see 93,000 experience per hour, and this one will assume that you're using a colossal pouch, which can be made by using all of the lesser pouches with an abyssal needle that you get from Guardians of the Rift. And finally, at level 99, if you decide to do some post 99 runecrafting, if you're still looking for that pet, you can see around 98,000 experience per hour. Once again, assuming you're using a colossal pouch and a runecrafting or max cape to prevent pouch degradation. Next up, we want to go over the optimal setup for lava runecrafting to make sure that you're doing this in the most efficient manner possible and getting the most XP you possibly can. There is quite a few items that you'll need for this, and actually a quest. So the first thing we'll start out is going to be the quest, and that is going to be the Lunar Diplomacy quest, and you will need this quest to cast both Magic Imbue and NPC Contact. If you're not 99 runecrafting, your pouches will degrade. Using the NPC contact spell will allow you to contact the Dark Mage at the center of the abyss to have your pouches repaired remotely, I guess you could say. As for the Magic Imbue, this spell ensures that you will always craft a combination rune, so you definitely want to have that for the maximum XP per hour. Next up, you will need a fire or elemental tiara to enter the fire altar, or an attuned hat of the eye can also be used. You get that from Guardians of the Rift. This allows you to just left click the altar and enter into that, so very convenient to have. Additionally, if you are 99 runecrafting, then you can use the runecrafting cape or a max cape. A binding necklace to consistently craft combination runes. The binding necklace makes it so you will always cast your combination runes, and these do degrade with uses, so you'll make sure to have many of them so you can swap them out every time one degrades. You'll need a Mist Battle Staff and a Tome of Fire, or a Smoke Battle Staff and a Tome of Water for unlimited air, water, and fire runes. You'll need a Crafting Cape or a Ring of Dueling for banking. Menu Entry Swapper is going to be very useful, and we can do this. We can set this up later for left-click teleports without removing your capes or rings. You'll also want to have a Ring of the Elements. If you don't have one of these, you can buy them off the Grand Exchange for like 500,000 or 600,000 GP. If you're using a crafting cape or ring of dueling to get to the fire altar, the Ring of the Elements can teleport you close to any of the elemental altars, which is air, earth, fire, and water. Weight reducing clothing. Now this is optional, but it's very nice to have. So graceful in this case, you want to wear everything graceful that you possibly can outside of the items that you're going to need to get into the altar, the fire altar. Rune pouches to bring astral cosmic runes for NPC contact and magic imbue, because you will already have unlimited air, water, and fire runes from whichever combination of Mist Battle Staff, Smoke Battle Staff, and Tome of Fire or Water that you're using. Essence pouches for bringing extra essence. With 75 plus runecrafting, you're going to want to use the giant and large pouch, and without 75, you'll want to use the small, medium, and large pouch. Pure essence, obviously, you'll need that to be making the runes, so you want to have a nice good stack of pure essence. Fortunately, it is a little cheap. And we'll go over the Runelight menu entry swapper for instant click teleports, fills, and emptying. As for the last item would be the Colossal Pouch. You can see in my inventory here, I do not have one. I got 99 runecrafting long before Guardians of the Rift came out, and I just haven't been over there to do any of the collection log stuff, so I don't personally have one of those. But if you are 85 plus runecrafting and you have gotten that Abyssal Needle, you will want to swap out the large and giant pouch for the Colossal Pouch. All right, so let's go over the setup of how you're going to do this the most efficiently and the fastest way possible. Now, the first thing we'll go over is going to be the Ring of Dueling method. Now, if you don't have a crafting cape, and if you don't have a Ring of the Elements or max cape or any of that, the Ring of Dueling is going to be your best bet. Now, when you are in your inventory equip screen here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold the shift button on your keyboard and right click the Ring of Dueling, and then you have some swap methods here. Now just do whatever is comfortable for here. The left click, as for me, I am going to set to Emir's Arena, which would be the duel arena. And then I'm going to do it again, swap shift click to Castle Wars for banking. That way, once I am done banking, I can just come into this screen, don't have to take anything off. I just left click and I am at the arena, and then I can travel to the fire altar. When I'm done with my trip, just hold shift and also click the ring, and then it will take you immediately to Castle Wars, where you can quickly bank. Now on the flip side, if you're using a Ring of the Elements and a max cape or a crafting cape, it's going to make it a little bit easier because we don't have to shift click with either of these two different teleport options. So for the Ring of the Elements, we're going to shift click and swap our left click to the fire altar. And then for this, we are going to shift click and swap to left click to the crafting guild. So that way I have one click teleports, one click to the fire altar, which puts you just north of it, and then one click with the crafting or max cape back to the crafting guild. Very quick banking, and then we just run over here and grab some more stuff. All right, so we've got our teleport methods and transportation, all that good stuff set up. So now we want to go in to the bank and get the rest of our method set up. So for me, since I am 99 runecrafting, I don't have the Colossal Pouch. I'm going to be using the large and giant pouch here. Now you want to set your bank up in a way that's going to be convenient for you. For me, just the way I have it set up is just fine. So the first thing we want to do is get our pouches set up. So we're going to go shift, right click, and we are going to swap left click to fill. And then the same thing here, swap left click to fill. So now we have both of those set to fill on the pouches. That way, when we are in the bank, we can have our bank items set to all when we withdraw. So we'll just click the essence, fill, and then click all again, and we're ready to go. So as soon as we exit the bank, as long as we are on this screen, our teleports are going to be right there. Now, the last thing I'll go over before we get into a run is the binding necklace. You'll see that it has 16 uses. One use is consumed every time one click is used on an altar. So that means if you do this successfully, you should get 8 trips out of a binding necklace. And the last thing you can set up there is the binding necklace. When you take that out of the bank, you just have it set to wear, and then you can just swap it out immediately while you have your bank interface open. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with a lava runecrafting run. We're going to start completely from scratch as if I was just starting this. So first off, I want to have my equipped item screen open. I want to keep that open the whole time I'm doing this. I'm going to go ahead and bank, and I'm going to get pure essence, fill up both my pouches, get some more pure essence, and we are ready. So you'll notice here I have one lava rune in my rune pouch, and that is just so every time I craft them, they go directly into the rune pouch rather than into my inventory and having to bank them. So that's just a little helpful tidbit that you can do there. All right, so now that we're ready, when I close the bank, I will be on my inventory equip screen, or rather my worn items equip screen. I'm going to click my Ring of the Elements and head over to the fire altar. Make sure my camera is pointing towards the south. That way the fire altar is always the direction that I'm going to be facing. Once I get going, I want to have this screen open to cast Magic Imbue. Now you can click on the mysterious runes and then click Magic Imbue a few steps away. Once we get in, make sure you're using your earth runes. Empty the pouches, use the earth runes for the lava runes. Back to the screen for inventory or equips. Click on my max cape and I am back at the crafting guild. So let's go through that one more time. So we'll get essence, fill, essence, close the bank. Go here. And then again, we're going to start running. Click on the mysterious runes when we're just a few steps away. Imbue, we enter, and then we get our earth runes clicked. Use those on the altar. Empty, empty. Earth runes, altar, and back to the bank. So now you'll see I've done 2 trips. That means I have 12 uses left on my binding necklace. 6 more trips to go. And then we'll do it again. So pure essence, fill, pure essence, off to the fire altar. Click to enter, get ready for Magic Imbue. Right about now. And then we enter, get moving there. Earth runes on the altar. Empty, empty, earth runes, altar, back to the crafting guild. And that is it. That is all you need to know about efficient lava rune crafting. You can keep doing this over and over and over again for the best possible rune crafting XP without going into other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean like day out essence, because it does give quite a bit more XP compared to regular pure essence, but you got to take the time to mine that stuff. So that would further increase the time it takes you to get to 99 rune crafting. So that is going to do it for my lava rune crafting guide. In this guide, you will find everything you need to know about efficient lava rune crafting and the way to get the most XP you possibly can per hour. I hope this video has helped you in your endeavor to reach 99 rune crafting. I personally didn't do this method to 99 because it is very click intensive, but if that's your thing, then this might be the one for you. As always, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like it, please leave a thumbs up down below. And if you are feeling so inclined, hit that subscribe button on your way out. I would really appreciate it. Once again, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.